Yeah.
My time. Mm, wait, manage my time.
Yeah. And do you think you have good
Like
time management skills?
no, I don't have
Uh, so have you ever tried doing two things at the same time?
two things at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like more.
sometimes
Yeah. And was it effective? Could you?
effective.
Like, could you do that? Like, doing different things at the same time. Of course, it's a bit difficult maybe. So could you do this? And was it effective?
Yeah, it's very effective. I know. No,
Yeah,
not really. Sometimes.
not not really. And
Yeah.
have you ever failed to do a task because of bad time management?
Yeah.
So what was that?
Fair to do a test with smartphone.
Yeah.
Um, I don't remember, but once. No, but some. I mean, not only once. But sometimes I fail to do something. Um, when I couldn't manage my time.
Yeah. And how is it important to manage our time?
Important knowledge.
Yeah. How is it important to manage your time?
Mm, uh, wait. Actually, I don't know how to answer, but I think it's very important and it's can like if you can manage your time.
Yeah. And tell me,
Like
how's your school time when you study? Like, tell me if you were an exam night student, like, that actually we sometimes we do this. We don't study during the year and, and then when it's exam night and we need to get ready for the exam, we study like, just, I don't know, staying up late or I don't know, not to sleep during the night to get ready and to prepare for the exam. So tell me about you. So when you started at school, especially your high school, so you used to study during the year, so every day, or no, just, exam night?
I still not get it.
Sorry?
I still not get it.
Okay, so let me say. When you started, for example, at high school, so
Yeah.
did you study your lessons every day, like, for example, regularly, or no? You were a student who, like, didn't study during the year, and then when, I don't know, there was any exams, you needed to get ready and you needed to study hard one night before exam because you were not ready. You, yeah, you hadn't started. So,
Oh, I don't know. I don't know because I don't like university like not yet.
I'm asking about your high school.
Oh, high school.
Yeah,
Oh, so about that is it's not
not
really
really right.
like where exam like it's not going to have we're not going to have exam like that fast.
Let me ask you, just I'm asking another thing. Like, now you study, okay? And of course, you have some lessons every day. So you need
Mm.
to study every day. I need to do homework. I need to study my lessons. Okay. Some students do this, like they study every day. Some students know they don't
Wow.
study during the year, and then when they have a test, when they have an exam, they are not ready. So for example, this is the night before my exam. I need to study hard because tomorrow I'm going to have a test or an exam. So what can I do? I stay up late. I don't sleep the whole night to study for tomorrow. So some students, we have two actually different types. So I'm asking you, which group did you belong to? Like, the first one, starting the whole year so that you were ready for any test. But no, you were actually in the second group. You didn't study the whole year, and then you were not ready. If there was a test, you needed to, I don't know, like sleep. Needed to be awake during the night to get ready. So which group did you belong to?
Oh,
Yeah.
I think I don't belong to group one.
Ah, you didn't study the whole year.
No, but not really.
Exam night.
I
Yeah.
don't I don't study like every day, but actually not really because like I study like just in a short time and not
Yeah.
too much. And before examination, like in that near the time before examination, like in that time we will prepare for the exam.
Ah, so you were talented, smart. So because it's difficult, just one night before the exam, that's a bit difficult. Well, okay. Let's get started with our book. So as you can see, the first word that is log. So just this word can be used in different meaning because we have logging industry and logging that means cutting down trees. Here, no, this one is different. Why is different? Because here we are talking about our daily tasks. So when I say, for example, as you can see here, I keep a log of my daily tasks so I can manage them effectively. Can you see? So
Yeah.
here it's like how to do them, how to manage. Like, for example, an easy way to record your day-to-day work. So I have a list, I have a record of what I need to do every day. So actually, I think it's a really good one. So daily logs are records of activities that are created and updated on a daily basis every day. So let me write it here. So daily logs are oh, records of activities that are created and updated on a daily basis. Okay, so tell me about you. Like, do you have or do you keep daily log? So, for example, do you have, we know that we have a to-do list. For example, today I need to do this and this and this. Okay, do you have, and do you think it can be effective if we have a to-do list or a daily log?
I think it's made it's can be effective if you have a daily log.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that, but I think so because I haven't seen every someone use or yeah.
Yeah. Of course. Just let me say something because there are two different, just let me write. We have to-do list and we have daily log. So, but you know, they can be similar but slightly different. So what's the difference between these two? When you say to-do list, it means something like the task or actions that you plan to do, to complete during the day. For example, I have my to-do list today, so I need to do this and do this and do this. So this is my so I need to do. When I say daily log, it's a bit different. Actually, it is a record of what I did during the day. Okay? So for example, I did this and this and this and this. Okay? So they are a bit different. So to-do list, what you need to do during the day, throughout the day, daily log, what you did. Okay, so do you have a to-do list or do you keep a daily log or no?
No, I have none. I don't use them.
Ah, that's good. So actually, I think they're really essential, especially to-do list. If I don't, I definitely forget my task every day. So it's really good to have. Well, so this one, log is, as I told you, just pay attention. Kai, some words, we have a lot of words in English that can have different meaning in different like context. Like here, it's about task and actually action, so it has different meaning, but log can also use as cutting down trees. So we need to pay attention to the use of words. And this one, errands and run errands. So what is the meaning of this? It's like sometimes you do something for someone, especially, I don't know, you go somewhere to the supermarket, you make a short journey to buy, to do something, to deliver something for someone. So that is actually the meaning of running some errands. So that is, let me write, so to run some errands means to make a short, like, you know, because we say some, let me make it plural, it's better. Make short journeys to buy or collect or deliver something. So we do this, okay? Like, for example, as you can see here, I usually run errands for my mom while she cooks. It means, okay, my mom needs something, so I go, I buy, I do something for her. Like, you know, this way I can help. So, for example, I don't know, you can do, it's not just buying, just let me say something, okay? For example, you do something for your mom. You do something for your grandma, okay? So I don't know, you can go in somewhere, you can go somewhere to like take, I don't know, take something or to do something, to buy something, to collect something. So that is the meaning of it. So do you normally do this? Do
No,
you go
no,
out,
not
for
no,
example, when mom is cooking and she needs
no,
something? Yeah,
no.
no?
Yeah, no. We always have like enough, so we are not like worrying about that.
So who does? So if mom needs, so who does? Who helps?
No, I actually said it. I don't know because we always have enough ingredient.
Ah. Okay, so it's a good, yeah, smart answer, but sometimes we need it. Like, okay, I don't know. Okay, so if you
Yeah.
need, okay, who goes to pick up some groceries if you need? I
Uh,
don't know. For example, you need to drop off a package at the post office. Who goes? Who? Mom, you, your brother?
Drop of package. I think it's me.
Yeah, of course it's you. So, well, for example, you need to, I don't know, pick up dry cleaning. Who goes?
Yeah,
You, mom, your brother, just you?
because no, my it's me and like
Of
if it's
course.
too much, like if it's like a lot, my brother also.
Well, of course, very good. So, how to use this? That is really easy. For example, I spent the morning, this is one example, running errands for my mom. Okay, this is, or for example, I'll be out running errands, for example, I don't know, for a couple of hours.
Or
This is another one, okay? For example, I don't know. And here I can say for my mom, and I can say including, now I can add, including, for example, picking up like dry cleaning, or I don't know, like groceries, like this. Picking up groceries and like this. Okay, so this way you can use running errands. Okay.
yeah, okay.
Wow. So the next one, okay, estimate. So what is the meaning of this? If I want to give you a good definition, like, when you judge approximately the value of something, or the worth of something, or the importance of something, that is the meaning of estimate. So it's like an approximate opinion or judgment regarding the size, worth, amount, so everything. So that is, I estimate, I predict that we only need, so I like it's evaluate, I assess, I think, so they can be evaluate or assess. So for example, I ask you some questions to assess, to evaluate your speaking skills. Okay, so estimate is like, to think about the value of something, to predict, to think about, to judge the value of something, the size of something, the amount of something. So this is the meaning of, yeah. For example, oh, I estimate that, for example, I need maybe 1 hour to make this food. So I think this is the way that I think, that is the meaning of estimate. Okay, and as you can see, we can use it this way. So it's like, for example, I estimate, I don't know, the worth of this, like for example, house, the importance of this task. Okay, so that is the meaning of and the use of it. Well, and tell me about your priorities, because we need to prioritize. Prioritize is verb. Priorities is plural form of priority. The most important. So what is the meaning of prioritizing? It means to arrange in order of importance, to arrange something in order of importance. Which one is more important? So to run in order of importance. Tell me about your priorities. How do you prioritize your tasks?
Prioritize. I will prioritize on most like the sentence gives me most of the score. Mm.
Yeah.
And yeah, like important question. And
So, yeah.
also like the question the question that I only able to do.
Yeah.
Like
I
yeah, maybe the easy first.
so the easy first, because that is really important. For example, you have some task to do this
Yeah.
today. The most difficult, normal, easy one. Which one do you do first? The difficult one.
Uh, I think that always the easy first, like fast,
Really?
but
Uh,
depends because depend on the score they give.
so it depends.
Yeah.
So it's something about the point, or maybe it's a lesson. So it's about subject. So, but I mean, for example, I myself, I
Yeah.
do the
Okay.
most difficult things first. Like, for example, if every day I have some things to do, like this is the most difficult one, then some easy one. I normally keep the easiest one for the last time. Like, okay, now I can't, I'm out of energy. So so that is easy. I can do it. But so I normally do this, like, the most difficult one, especially early morning when I'm really energetic and I can't do everything. So I do difficult task, and then step by step, when it goes to the night, I'm out of energy, I have some easy task to do. So maybe it works. This is an advice. Maybe it works. Well, okay. And delegate. What is the meaning of delegate? It's like when you give the control or responsibility to someone. So as you can see, sometimes we have different things, different tasks to do. It's really difficult, especially in actually your work environment. So like, you have different task responsibility. Why not? You can give a few of them, some of them to your colleague, to your friend, so that you can rest and actually everything will be done quickly. So delegate means to give responsibility, okay, or control of something to someone. As you can see, I delegate tasks to my other teammates so that we can finish an assignment like, task or homework in time. So why not? Sometimes we need it. Do you do this? Do you think it's good to delegate some, I don't know, task to other people?
Delegate.
Yeah, to give responsibility to other people?
No, I don't think so.
Why you think it's not good?
Wait. What is delegate?
It's,
Delegate.
for example, you need to complete or do a project, you and your classmates, okay? And you need to meet the deadline, so you don't have a lot of time, plenty of time. Now, if you give some parts to your teammate, your classmates, you can meet the deadline and you can complete the project faster. If you don't do this, you need to do everything just by yourself. Of course, you will get tired. Of course, you will run out of time. So what do you think? Is it good or bad?
I think it's good.
It's good. Definitely
Yeah,
it's good.
yeah. Actually, I still don't understand.
The meaning of it?
Yeah,
Um,
also the Vietnamese word.
oh, I have no
Yeah,
idea.
actually, yeah, I don't know that word in Vietnamese.
Ah, you don't know. Let
Yeah,
me say.
I mean also the Vietnamese word. I don't know that meaning.
Okay.
I never heard of it.
Oh, let me say again. So maybe I can. That is really actually easy, but let me explain, clarify it. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, Sometimes we have a lot of responsibilities. Yeah. For example, your mom has lots of responsibilities at home, right?
Yep.
Okay, now I say, of course, we normally use this word when talking about work or I don't know, organizational context. But now here, I'm trying to make it clear. Your mom says, Kai, okay, we have these tasks to do today. I need to go, I don't know, go shopping for groceries. I need to clean the house. I need to, for example, do some washing up, and this. Now, Kai, they are your responsibilities. You will clean and you will go for shopping. So this is I delegate my responsibility to you. I give it to you. So you need to do it. Okay? That is the meaning of it. Now you are at work. Okay? You need to do a project. Yeah? Okay, and your boss will ask it, I don't know, by tomorrow. Want it by tomorrow. You say, oh, we don't have time. Okay, so let's do something. For example, Jack is your friend. You say, Jack, you do this part of project. Then we can complete it, we can do it faster. So you delegate your responsibility, something that you need to do, to other person, to another one, so that you can do something faster. Get it?
Yeah, get it.
Okay, wow. Now you tell me if it's good or not.
It's good.
Yeah, of course, that is
Like
really,
yeah, group team delegate.
of course,
Yeah, like in team if we have in a group,
of
good in a group.
course, of course. Yeah. For example, now we are in classroom. If you have, I don't know, for example, if there was any other students in class, I say, for example, Kai, you do that. Your friend, for example, okay, does another task, then we can complete it together. So that is the meaning of sharing and giving responsibility to other people so that you can focus on the most important things. So I need to focus on this part. Okay, you can do the rest of it. Is it clear?
Yeah, clear.
Okay. Well, and now it's your time. Let's make some sentences using these words that we just learned. Okay, let's see.
Lock.
Look,
I I always have a daily lock
very good.
and to do everything.
That's great.
Okay, and I run errands. Run errands. Wow. Sometimes I run errands. Uh, sometimes I run errands. To help my mom.
Yeah, very good. Very good.
Uh, estimate, estimate. We need, wait, I estimate the distance about 3 miles.
Yeah, I estimate, yeah, the distance, it's about 3 miles. Yeah, very good.
Yeah, it's so random. And
Priority.
weird, yes, weird. It's always difficult to prioritize work, school, and family.
Oh, to prioritize, of course. Just prioritize,
Well,
prioritize.
prioritize.
Yeah, prioritize. And it has two spelling with S and Z. So you know that we have American and British English. So some words are spelled with S in British, in English, actually American English, and with Z in British, but both are correct, of course. So it's your choice. And delegate.
Very good. Oh my God. He's he's been chosen as a delegate to the convention.
Two. He's been chosen to. Has been chosen to.
He's been chosen as a delegate
No,
to the
no.
to
Here
the
is
convention.
verb.
Oh,
Delegate
verb.
is verb. Yeah.
Oh, verb.
Yeah, it's verb. So he's been chosen to delegate, for example, a part of his task to other people. So can be, but delegate is verb. So we need to use it another way.
Wait, let me see. He's delegate the convention. Like
Convention.
that.
It's not, no, it's not good. So another one. You delegate your responsibility to someone. So you delegate a part of your job to someone, a part of your work to someone. So convention, why convention you use? Like, delegate convention. So why?
I have no. Wait. Let me okay. I delegate to my assistant whenever possible.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I delegate part of my job to my assistant whenever it's possible. Yeah, of course, you can say, yeah, this one. Okay, well, and because when you say convention, you know that convention means meeting, like, I don't know, meeting especially particular group of people, politicians or like political parties. So it's a bit different. So here it doesn't make sense when using. Okay, I beat the clock. So what is that? When you finish doing something or succeed in doing something before the time allowed for doing it. So that is like, you can say, I beat the clock. So you finish something, or you complete something, or you succeed in doing something before the time allowed for doing it. So this is the meaning of beat the clock. So let me write here. It's like quickly. So you can say to do or finish something quickly before a particular time. So that is the meaning of it. Okay. Yeah. I beat the clock in delivered project on time. So how to use it? We need to try to beat the clock.
Beat the clock. Idioms.
Of course.
Beat the clock. Beat the clock and beat the clock and wait. Oh my God. I forgot. Run errands for my mom on time.
Okay, very good. So you can say you spend extra hours to beat the clock. Yeah, of course. That is good. So you can say, for example, I worked extra hours to beat the clock and I didn't submit the project. So I, for example, try to beat the clock, or I beat the clock to complete something, for example, the assignment that teacher asked. So this is the way that you can use it. It's like you do something quickly. Okay, well. And we have, do you have any questions, Kai, related to the meaning of this word or this idiom or the use of them? Or they were clear?
No.
Oh,
They're clear.
no.
I mean, they're clear. Yeah.
Very good. Okay, let's talk about third conditional. So you know that we have four conditional. 0, first, second here, and third. Of course, we have mixed conditionals, but now I'm talking about the mains, that, you know, the third form, that is third conditional. First of all, why we use? We use the third conditional, that is if past perfect, and with have and past participle again. I will explain. First, to talk about something in the past that did not happen. What is that? For example, I want to make, okay, a sentence that can help to understand, okay? If you had told me, so this is the first part, I would have remembered. You didn't tell me, I don't remember. Something that didn't happen in the past. So as you can see, I have two. Why the color is this? Like, that's like magenta. What is this? The color. Okay. Oh, so in every class I change. Actually, I don't know the color of like lines, or for example, like according to my students' taste, like what they like. So it's like sometimes I forget to change. So maybe you don't like it, so sorry. So if you had told me, I would have. As you can see, I have two clauses here, Kai. The first clause, that is main clause, if clause. And the second one, that is with clause. Okay. What is the structure? That is really easy. What is this? Okay, that is really easy. As you can see, if and past perfect. What is past perfect? Had and past participle of verb. So this is the first one. This is the first one. And now we have the second, I have comma. That is, again, a subject with and have, and again, past participle. So as you can see, the form of verb, both sides, the first clause and the second clause, both sides, the form of verbs should be past participle. So no present, no past simple, past participle. Now, the first one that is really easy. If, and then we have past perfect. What is past perfect? We need had and past participle. So just look, we have abbreviation like I'd. That is I had, but. That's really important, Kai.
Yep.
I'd. It can be I had. It can be I would. So you need to pay attention. What's the difference? After I had, I have past participle. Normally, after I would, I use base form of verb. So that is really important. Not about this one. Just normally, because when you say I, you say, oh, I had, or I would. If I mean I had, it should be followed by past participle. But I would, normally followed by base form. I would go, I would eat, I would play. So that is the difference. It's not about this structure, but it's good to know. So if you had chosen to go on that road, you would have gotten home earlier. You didn't choose, so we're late. So that is something that didn't happen in the past. Of course, you can make negative. If you hadn't chosen to go on that road, we wouldn't have gotten home late. So you can say negative. To make negative, you only add not to had or would. If you hadn't chosen, chosen to go on that road, okay, you wouldn't have gotten home late, but you chose that road and now you're late. So this is something that didn't happen. So to make negative, you only need to add not to had and would. Okay? So this is the structure of third condition. Now, may I ask you to make sentences like, give examples using third conditional?
The third conditional. Okay. Uh, if
Yeah.
if you had told me about the meeting, I would have come.
I would have, of course, very good. If you had, yeah, if you had told me about the meeting, I would have, yeah, of course, joined or come. Yeah, very good. Okay, so
Yep.
negative, please one with in negative form.
Negative. So negative.
Yeah.
Uh, if you hadn't invited me to the meeting, to the party, I wouldn't have come.
Yeah, if you hadn't invited, because this is past
Invited.
participle, me, of
Yeah, I
course.
know.
Perfect. Yeah, very good. Just you need to
Yeah,
pay attention
and
when you use.
maybe because I say it so like not loud enough.
I know. It's like,
Uh,
when that is really important when we don't emphasize on some letters, so they are not understandable, they're not clear. So because of this, sometimes I can't hear. Of course, you know. So that is the way that we use third conditional. Any questions related to this part?
No.
Of course, very good. And well, let's practice. I have sentences here. Let's use third conditional. So your team failed to meet the deadline due to unfinished task. Now we're going to change it using if. So how to say?
Yes. How?
For example, if you had finished your task, okay, your team wouldn't have failed to meet the deadline, but they would.
Your team will have no matter what.
You were late to work because you overslept. So if
I hadn't overslept, I wouldn't. Uh, I wouldn't late. I wouldn't have late to work.
of course that is, yeah, very good. If you hadn't, yeah, overslept, for example, you wouldn't have missed.
Would I have missed? Ah, yeah, I wouldn't
Of
have
course, you
missed.
wouldn't have late. Of course, that was perfect. You couldn't attend the party because you had to work overtime. So
You miss because you mistook overtime. If I hadn't mistook the time, I wouldn't have missed the premiere of Macbeth.
Matic. Okay, so if you this one, yeah, of course. If you hadn't mistook the time, of course, you wouldn't have missed the premiere of Matic. Yeah, of course. Very good. Well, and this one, number 3, the last one. You couldn't attend the party because you had to work overtime.
To the party because you had to work overtime.
So if you hadn't worked overtime, yeah, you would have attended the party on time, for example, or you could. Just here, let me say something. For would have, you can also say could have when you need. So you could have attended the party if you hadn't worked overtime, but unfortunately you worked overtime and you couldn't. So you can also, in third conditional, you can also use might or could when you need instead of would. Could have or would have. So you can use, okay?
Okay.
So again, you could have attend the party if you hadn't worked overtime, right?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Well, okay, so we have a listening, but we have no time. So it's like, it's not tomorrow.
Next week.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course, next week, of course. So we'll watch. It's not really, it's a good video, some tips about time management. So we'll watch it, of course,
Okay.
on Monday. So have a great weekend and enjoy your time.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome and goodbye.
All right. So, see you next week. Okay.
Of course, bye-bye.
Bye bye.